or maybe not the past couple of days. I took a break from painting yesterday, but we're getting back into it today. So there we go. Let's paint like we are doing the last painting we'll ever do. You know, I was thinking about that mindset of what it's like to paint as if every painting is either your last or, and I don't mean like in a morbid, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna, you know, die or whatever, but I mean in like a, you know, what if every painting was gonna be the last painting you were gonna do or be possibly be known for? What's up, Eclipse? Dude, you're so fast. What? Welcome, Eclipse. What's going on with you, my friend? But I was just thinking about this idea of like, you know, painting as if like you're not gonna be able to paint again. Maybe not totally forever, but you're not gonna be able to paint again for a week, a month, a year, maybe even longer. And setting on my TikTok right now. Setting on my TikTok stream. And here we go. And you know, I think about some of the things that I heard about Vincent van Gogh and how he would like paint, and he would paint so much. He would put so much into his paintings that it's sometimes, you know, I often wonder whether he came from the perspective of painting that he might never paint again. So, what's going on, Eclipse? You doing all right? Yeah, no, these legs we're still working on these legs, these feet. Call them what you will. So, we're gonna pop open our paint supplies. But Eclipse, what's going on in your life? How is you and your girlfriend? How is your creative life, your athletic life, your creative life? Yeah, you're doing good. You ate fish. Hey, fish are great. Fish are amazing. Just be careful with the mercury. So we're gonna bring this down right here, and let's get started painting, everybody. So this is a painting I started a few days ago. I let it dry yesterday, so we're gonna get back into it today. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go in with some blue here. We're gonna lay some blue into this painting. But I need to find the correct brush here. Maybe not exactly the correct brush, but just the brush that'll work. And here we go. For whatever reason, this brush is kind of stiff. Let's get some oil on it. Let the oil seep in a little bit. And I recently did a painting and I looked for comments on Facebook. Legos and Minecraft. You went to church, you did some Legos and Minecraft. Turtle, dude, you had an amazing day. What's going on? So what else is new? What are your plans? What do you want to achieve in the next month or so? So let's see. We got Summer Austin, Christina Camp B, Patricia Belden, Asmal, Danya Lee. What's going on? And you know what? If the answer is just enjoying the summer, that's a great answer too. Goofy Paws, what's up? How are you doing today? Goofy Paws, meet Eclipse, one of our esteemed moderators. So I'm gonna go into this with some blue, and we're just gonna paint this blue in to some of these shadow spaces. And I just want this as like an effect here. Just like an effect. A shadow-like effect here. I hope you're all doing fantastic. So this is all oil paint. So I use oil paint. I prefer the colors of oil paint as far as getting some like the vibrant effects that you can achieve with oil paint. that, you know, honestly, I haven't used much acrylic, but I just love the idea of working with oils. The idea that, you know, like this is just like this classic way of painting. Maybe it's a little old school, you know, a little bit outdated. Because acrylic, I mean, it's a fantastic medium from what I hear, but right now, just playing with these shadows and just experimenting with seeing what I can come up with by just adding this dark area. Wish you could do more oil. Yeah, oil is like, the one thing about oil though, especially during the summer, is I have to keep my doors closed. And when my doors are closed, a lot of the scents and the smells from some of the stuff tends to permeate, and that can be kind of rough sometimes. But I'm gonna use this blue, and I'm gonna create some very dense shadows with this blue. But you do acrylic? You like the smoothness of oils and the workability. Yeah, the workability. I totally forgot to mention that, but the workability of oil is pretty amazing. I don't know. It sounds like you use acrylics, so you know, and Andy, you use oil. So can you share a little bit about what you feel the main noticeable differences are? Because again, honestly, I haven't used acrylic. I'm only basing my judgments off of what I've heard, and knowing the way I work. When I work with oils, like I'm constantly working different sections. Eclipse, you know, by the way, Eclipse, I got rid of a bunch of moderators. You know, before I had like 10, now I have about 3, and you're one of the 3. So, you know, you probably won't see as many moderators as before, but, you know, I was getting really busy, and I made a lot of people moderators, but it got a little too out of hand, dude. It was just too out of hand. And I think, you know, just a couple's enough. Otherwise, it doesn't make it special, you know. Acrylic dries fast. Someone new is not still a mod. Or Nuke? I don't know who Nuke is. Yeah. But it's not like, you know, you shouldn't be offended. I feel, obviously, if I see her around here, you know, around the streams, I will. But, you know, I try to rotate. You know, I think I'm going to rotate mods. I mean, I'm still new to having moderators, so you know, I'm still trying to figure out a system. But obviously, if there's just like too many moderators in a room, it just looks a little weird. Yeah, decreasing drying time. So yeah, acrylics. And what type of, when you say layering with acrylic, what do you mean? Like, because I feel like I could layer with oils. I mean, that's one of the biggest concepts of oils, is that you can layer, except, you know, you got to do it over the course of like multiple days. So what do you mean by that? Surely you mean like in a quick amount of time? Is that what you mean as far as the layering of oils go, or acrylic goes? This is a little wonky. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this down some more here. So Eclipse, how do you feel? I want to get your opinion. How do you feel about the fact that I've been, you know, making people moderators, and then unmaking people moderators. What do you think? You know, in your opinion, how that the optics of that situation in the eyes of other moderators such as yourself. How do you, you know, do you feel like it's something that moderators understand, or do you feel like, you know, I should just pick moderators and stick with them forever, or how do you really? All right, well, that's the last thing that I want anybody to feel is fear. But at the same time, you know, I feel like I don't want mod status to feel as if it's like this. I mean, you know, it is kind of nice, but I don't necessarily want it to feel like, you know, you've been knighted. But at the same time, I, you know, do want to, for people that are around and, you know, that I think we vibe, have similar understandings of personality or whatever of what this channel is about, you know, I definitely feel like it's helpful to have people and bring people in. So how would you do it? So moderators basically help to manage the room, which basically keeps the chat nice and friendly. You know, they help to remove people that are creating an unfriendly room, that are ruining the room experience, and overall just very helpful to contribute to the overall wellness of YouTube, not just my room, but YouTube itself, you know. So I'm experimenting with playing with these really dark blue shadows, and I think it's creating an effect, but this brush is not the right brush to do it because it's getting a little wear on it. So what I need to do is I'm going to pull out my brush cleaner, and I'm going to see what I can do about softening this brush. All right, an Afghan King has joined my TikTok room. Yeah. So anyway, here's what we're doing. I'm cleaning this brush. This is a Master's brush cleaner. I actually should have wiped the paint off first, but right now I'm working on getting some to clean this brush. I want to see if I can make this brush softer again. I forgot to clean some paint off of this brush, and it made it really rough. And unfortunately, that makes the painting not as smooth. So I'm trying to go into the brush and try to restore it. Working on restoring the brush here. Get a little bit more water. And just softening this brush here, hopefully, is the goal. We'll see. So you sneeze. What type of painting is this? So I would say that this is, it has a surrealist feel, but I think the way I achieve that surrealist feel is through impressionist brushwork. If that makes sense. So abstract, you know, I mean, I'm not going to be the one who identifies my artwork. Hopefully there's a brilliant curator out there one day who's just like, oh, this is called New Modern Impression Surrealism or something like that. They make up some term for it. Millennial Impressionism, Millennialism. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I'm not gonna be the one to make up a name for my work. I mean, I'll name it, but I don't know as far as the style goes. I'm sure that somebody will name a style that like captures a lot of today's work. That's, you know, maybe not totally easy to identify, you know. I don't think my work really has one specific thing. It's it captures the mind of a modern person, I think. You know, my art style. The mind of a modern person being creative, but, you know, maybe somewhat disorderly, somewhat, you know, somewhat interested in many things. And I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, and I don't plan on doing so. But, you know, sometimes I wonder if I have what people might call symptoms, as far as like, you know, me working on one thing and then wanting to do another thing and then doing another thing. And that is a way of painting. But Fergusonism, yeah, there we go. Have an entire movement named after me. I don't even know if, like, is there any artist that had a movement named after them? I don't know. But this brush is sadly still very rough, and I don't think it's gonna repair itself. But Mark Dietz, how are you doing? Are you, you seem like a curator. You interact as if you know what you're talking about. So here we go. I think my brush is fairly clean. It's a little bit cleaner. But maybe this brush has seen its end. We'll find out. I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning, wiping off of this brush. Oh, I just want to soften it back up to give it that like softness. Still got a roughness, but that's okay. Let's work with this. Let's work in some of our yellows. I want to work some of our yellow into this here. So let's go yellow into this. This is layering some colors into this space. And we'll see. Just exploring what the mind wants to do. Let's go like this. Let's bring some of this color into here. I'm going to blend the top of this space here and create something different. Give a little bit of a blend of other colors into here. And you know what? Let's lighten this. Give us like a nice lighter blue here. Just painted for a long time is all. Enjoyed art from all types. Zaku2, welcome. King Masterlord, I think I may have unlocked my domain expansion with that background. Yeah, thank you. Yes, my mind has begun to explore alternative dimensions with this idea. Still don't think I quite captured the essence as far as the main body goes, but you know what? Let's just go with it. Today's a different day. I feel like painting this a bit differently. Oh, alright, can you put it down somewhere and I'll look at it later? Okay. So King, what's going on, Master Lord? The Master Lord has arrived. And we're going to make this a lot rougher. This is going to be a rougher piece over here. Let's roughen this out. Very glad to see other artists in the room. At some point, I definitely think that, you know, we should just do a. I need to create like a Discord, some sort of Discord to bring artists together and just, you know, do like a YouTube streamers art Discord. So we're gonna go light into here, into this space right here. Let's go into there, paint that out a little bit. Just getting in tune. All right, you're getting in tune with the world, or getting in tune with life, with nature, getting in tune with YouTube. How's it going? I'm gonna be done with this brush. So what's going on, Kitten? Hey, what's going on? It's been a long time. How you doing, Kitten? You picked some good timing to leave a chat message, because I've been doing so much with my YouTube streams that, you know, my TikTok people they're not as conversational as they used to be, for whatever reason. So that's really interesting timing that you got me just as I was turning around. I don't know if you sent any other messages, but hope you're doing great, Kitten. Let's see, I can't see any other messages here. Thanks for all the likes. It takes a lot of energy. I know, like, you know, you got to work those thumbs, and thumb tapping the screen requires energy, and energy requires calories, and calories requires food, and food requires money, and all of that translates into energy that you had to spend, that you could have spent elsewhere. So I appreciate that. So, all right. So, so Kitten is somebody on my TikTok channel, and they're chatting with me on my TikTok. So, I'm trying to see if I actually like this green, or whether I want to, like, push it out of here. But let me go ahead and hone the shadow. I'm going to hone the shadow a bit. Hone these shadows at the top of the toe. And then hone the shadow at the top of the toe here. And then some more shadow around the front of the toe. And let's see. So what's new with you, Kitten? What sort of new observations about the world have you had? Make any new friends? Create any new art? What's going on there? So you DM if you wanted to run a D&D campaign on this hypothetical. You know, I would totally be down to do some sort of D&D game. But I feel like I have a hard time committing. Like I joined one D&D campaign. I joined one D&D campaign ever, and I kind of got into a debate with the dungeon master. I don't know if that's acceptable, but I stopped playing after like the first day. We made our characters, and I made a character that said I could whisper. Like I made some character, I don't remember what it was, but I was supposed to be able to whisper, like with animals, to death. And I guess I told the dungeon master, I was like, I wanna kill our horse, the horse that we were driving. And he says, no, my spell doesn't do that. But I felt like the spell that I used clearly allowed me to kill animals. Now, again, by the way, this is totally about Dungeons and Dragons. I had a pure evil character that I was playing with there. So I do not condone acts like this. But as far as playing a Dungeons and Dragons role of an evil, sinister character, it was part of the story. And the Dungeon Master said I couldn't do it. So, I don't know. I got into like a debate about that. And I left after the first time. It wasn't a bard. It might have been a bard. I don't remember. But I picked some spell that allowed me to like whisper and like, and deal damage. I don't want to kill such a violent word. But whisper and deal damage. And yeah, I wanted to play sinister, and I wanted to trap everybody in this like little village that we were on, and that was like my vision of like starting this journey and trapping everybody there because I executed our mode of travel, and the dungeon master didn't want any of it. So I don't know, maybe I'm too creative. But anyways, I wasn't not invited back. Yeah, maybe it was Dissonant Whisper. I don't know, but I wasn't necessarily not invited back, but I just felt like probably wasn't a good thing I did. I don't know, whatever. But that was my first attempt at getting into Dungeons and Dragons. Didn't go over so well, so I have since decided to avoid Dungeons and Dragons. Psychic. Yeah, it might have been some sort of warlock, I think. But anyway, that's what happened. That's my first and only Dungeons and Dragons story that I can share. Other than that, I like the idea of Dungeons and Dragons. I played Baldur's Gate 3. Kitten, let's see. Kitten has not shared much since. Oh, not much, but you did improve in your art. Okay, fantastic. Have you been sharing videos or photos of your artwork? I haven't had an opportunity to take a look at your page yet. But if you have, I will definitely make sure that I go to check it out. And yeah, I hope you have. So here we go. We're going to go in with some of these shadows right into here, into this leg right here. And this is just me building up shadows on top, building them extra. So what do you think, King Master Lord? Am I too hard-headed in that? Was I too hard-headed in that case? Like, I was trying to role play. I was trying to seriously role play, and I just felt like whatever the interpretation was. I mean, I eventually went with it, but we didn't get very far. Kat, are you off to some adventures?
Yes, I'm going to go to Petco and Ralph's. Garbage out.
So let's see.
Garbage day.
Yeah, funny situation. I just made this post, Kitty, and so I had opened myself up to critique on Facebook, and I got like 500 messages, 300 messages about why it sucked.
What painting?
Huh?
What painting?
One of these, 300 messages about why it sucked.
Oh my god.
So,
You read them all?
huh?
You read them all?
Yeah, well, yeah. I liked all of them. I liked all the posts, good or bad. Whenever I get a comment, I usually like it. I feel all critiques are good critiques. But I got 300 letters. 300 letters of this is horrible. So, anyway, you get what you ask for, right? That which you ask for, you shall receive in life. And I surely got what I asked for with some critiques. So I'm very grateful that, you know, people took the time out of their day to give me a critique. Yeah, I mean, I was totally, you know, I stayed cool. I guess I just liked the debate itself. Anyway, here we go. I feel like I'm painting again this area of shadow, but eventually we will get just the right types of shadow that we want. And that's what we're aiming for here. It's just the right amount of shadow that creates the level of dimension that we're looking for. Cat, are you spying on me? Huh? Are you spying on me?
Yes.
Just admit it. So let's see, what's up, Tony? Welcome, Tony, the 10,000, Mr. 10K. Yeah, that would actually be a good name, Mr. 10K. That would be catchy. Tony, Mr. 10K, Tony. Now, I don't know exactly, like, people would probably wonder, like, 10K what? What do you do 10K with? But I really like that name, Mr. 10K. It's pretty clever. So here we go. I'm continuing to build up some of the shadows on this figure. Tony 10K Tony. There you go. 10K Tony 10K. And mainly what I'm doing right now is just darkening some of the shadows in the spaces that need to be darkened, and then allowing the rest to basically start to formulate itself. So we got this. And that's one thing I love about oil painting is you can, you know, go over, you have all the time in the world to do a new painting and just start putting in shadows over time and starting to make it look dramatic. So shadows, I think the right types of shadows are what really create drama in a painting. And just doing shadows correctly is exciting for me. So right now, basically what I'm doing is creating extra shadows just to add some extra drama to this piece here. What I can do to round this out is really just to draw down to create some of this dimension here. And there we go. The world has magic. Real cool is if it's technically questionable, rules is written, but it's cool, opt for the cool thing. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, I would totally play it again. But since then, I haven't really found the time or the group opportunity. Maybe one day. Actually, by the way, I auditioned. You're going to change it to that. Tony 10K Tony. Awesome, dude. Hey, by the way, I did audition. Fun fact, King. I auditioned for a Critical Role. If you play Dungeons and Dragons, I'm sure you know what that is. Obviously, I didn't get the role, but it was a fun little audition. They had us go into like this little room and just pick like a character that we made up and just like perform it. So I picked some type of rogue, and I did a performance of it, but obviously did not live up to the standards. But you know what? The people that do it do such a great job that I'm not upset. It really would have been really nice though. By the way, I watched the Warcraft movie the other day, and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But Tony 10K Tony, the man, the legend, 10K Tony. So let's get some of these colors here. Tony 10K. And people from all around the world will wonder, who is Tony 10K? What does Tony 10K do? What is he about? So, you know, one funny thing about my... Yeah. So this funny... But you see, the thing is you need to be led by a great dungeon master, I think. You know, obviously, I didn't have the same mentality at the time. And I don't actually watch Critical Role, so I don't know who has the biggest impact, but... You know, I think finding the right dungeon master means everything. And maybe, you know, I could have done a better job of contributing to the best possible experience at that time. But I just didn't know. I was, you know, just I didn't know what was going on. But also, I probably didn't have the time to do it. So here we go. We're going to go blend some of this leftover paint into here. So, Tony, out of curiosity, when someone asks why you called Tony 10K, what's the pitch? What's the Tony 10K pitch? Yeah, let's see. What would we name, King? What would we name our own Dungeons and Dragons group? We could name it Critical Role is such a genius name. I just realized this the other day. Because not only is it about rolling the dice, but it's about a role that you play. It is absolutely brilliant. Critical Role. My goodness. Very smart people on there. Amazing. And such a wonderful idea. They actually came to Los Angeles a little while ago for a performance. I didn't get to see it. I don't actually watch it, but you know, I know that they've got a massive and amazing audience. What's up, Sabine Matthew? How much does my art sell for average? Average? Average somewhere like my paintings, average somewhere like $500. As far as paintings specifically go. But I also do sell prints on my websites, you know, and those are only go for like, you know, t-shirts and stuff like 30 bucks, 20 bucks, depending on which t-shirt it is. But the most I've ever sold a painting for was about 1,000. So the inspiration behind this painting, I have NFTs. What makes you think I don't do NFTs? But the thing is, I actually know how to do NFTs. I wrote a book on NFTs, and the fact that you're asking me, I think it's funny. So I do sell my work as NFTs. Yes. Not against NFTs. It's just I know enough about NFTs to not have to deal with anybody who's pitching NFTs on the internet, which are 99.999% scammers. So what's the inspiration behind this painting? The brushwork is inspired by Vincent van Gogh. This turtle was inspired by a live stream viewer. These legs are probably inspired by Vincent van Gogh too, but also, I think there's a little bit of tons of different artists in my work. I can't help but let artists that I admire become pervasive in some way, even if I might not consciously think that my work is being inspired by them. It still might be, like James Gurney, looking at James Gurney on the internet, Mark Maggiore, and this might not look very much like it, but Jean-Michel Basquiat, and so many great artists. Alexa, off. All these different artists somehow make their way into my work. Yeah, NFTs as a game item mechanics really, really popular. But beyond artwork, NFTs have so much potential. If you if you make the effort to learn about them, they truly do have a lot of potential. So I have inspiration from all over. Thanks a lot, Tony 10K. My inspirations are from all over. Yeah, I had a few NFTs, and I was trading them for a while when the market was super hot, and I did okay. But you know what? When the market's down, everybody is risk averse. And you just gotta, wait it out until, I guess it started to boom again. I guess Bitcoin hit, like 80K last month or something like that. Maybe it's still going. I don't know. But I am definitely, I am pro blockchain. Let's just put it that way. Very pro blockchain. And everyone has a few artists that they copy. That's how information. Yeah, exactly. Mark Dietz. I'm glad. That's definitely. I really appreciate that statement because you would love to make your own painting one day. Awesome, 10K. Very cool. So Mark Dietz, I'm very, that's one thing that like is awesome about live streaming is you can have people help to like chime in with ideas like that. With everyone has a few hours they copy, that's how information flows from one another. Like, I feel like if I had just said that, it wouldn't sound as true. Oh my goodness. Sabine, thank you so much. Alexa, what is an AED in currency?
In currency, AED is the abbreviation of Arab Emirates dirham. The United Arab Emirates official currency is the Arab Emirates dirham, which is divided into 100 piece.
Wow, thanks so much. Sabine, it sounds like you're working in, it's an Arab demean. So, wow, I'm so grateful to have viewers contributing from somewhere in the Middle East, I'm guessing. Alexa, what countries use AED as currency?
The United Arab Emirates uses the United Arab Emirates dirham.
The Rang. Ah, Dubai uses the AED. My goodness. Well, I am very grateful to hear from you. And thank you. I know people in the UAE have some amazing taste in art. So I'm very glad to have you as a patron of my live stream. Thank you so much. In the game Noita, you can stack enchant effects to the point it's almost low-level coding. Imagine a fleshed-out version in an MMO where it's unique effects like that. Yeah, totally, King. Got some ideas flowing. Get some investors on those ideas. You're there, dude. Thank you so much, Sabine. Welcome, welcome. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Alexa, what time is it in Dubai?
In Dubai, it's 4:14 a.m.
Oh my goodness, you're up at 4:14 a.m. watching this live stream? Hello. I don't know if I'm here with you at the beginning of your day or at the end of the day, but I hope you have a great rest of your morning. What would the world be like without Alexa to answer every single question I have about the world? I'd actually have to ask people. Not that I, mind that. I like to prefer to have discussion, but sometimes, I think questions can leave the important questions for people. And let's see, let's play with this piece right here. Working night shift in the ER. All right. Well, thank you for being a nurse or a doctor, a nurse or doctor, because we know the world needs more of that. As Jake Paul once said, we don't need more YouTubers, we need more doctors. And I may not be living up to that standard there, but at least I can paint for one. We have a politician here in Alberta that came from the UAE and has adopted the cowboy life. He's just too cool. That's awesome. Dude, the cowboy life is pretty darn sweet, man. Like, they got cool fashion. They get to, live by their own rules. Own their own, like, cowboys own their own land. Being a cowboy is actually pretty awesome in my opinion. So let me use some of this dark blue here, and I'm going to go and use this for some of our darker shadows around this leg here. So I'm going to go around the outside here. basically have some of the shadow. Have some of the shadow come down around this way. Let's go darken some of the shadows in this area, give it a different color. Create a variety of shadows here. And in Alberta, Canada. Alberta's Canada. That's right. Okay. So the cowboy thing, the cowboy life is also pretty common in Canada. It sounds like. You know what I love seeing about some artists, some classical artists, is just seeing like really confident brush strokes. And what I mean by confident is I mean just like, you know, something as simple as just like a little movement, like it's like a confident little brush stroke just placed. And it feels just like they don't even, it doesn't necessarily even need to be there sometimes, but they just added it just to put it, even though it may or may not make sense. Like they just lay down a brush stroke just to have it there and just confident, right? Like just a mark. Regardless of how much thought or whatever was put in, I just love seeing like a nice, confident, bold brush mark in artwork. It's exciting to me when I see that. So let's go like this. And you know what? I gotta bring in some more of this. This red color, very common in West. Sorry to go AFK. No worries, Sabine. Thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, and it definitely helps with the art. Keeping a constant flow of supplies, which is crucial, and everything else, and you know, just keeping these live streams going. Sumting Wong Talent. Oh, I see what you did there. A little pun. Yes. I like puns. We've got a wordsmith in our TikTok stream. Welcome. Words as art is phenomenal. Now, if only you could use it for something good, right? Like, I don't know, saving the planet. But who wants to do that, right? Why would anyone want to save the planet? That's sarcasm there. Shouldn't we all want to save the planet? I don't know. So Something Wong says, remedial. Oh, my heart aches with that comment. For whoever you're saying it to, because I know it's not me. Something Wong. So I think this area right here needs to be blended in a little bit further. This light area is a bit too much, so we need to blend in a bit more with some of our brush moves here. And Captain Planet said the power was yours. Want to watch a cool artist? Check out Alexander Babik. He creates kind of a mess and keeps refining it. Fun to watch. Okay, I will. I like those interesting artists like him. I watched a similar guy named Paul Kent. He creates a mess and then he keeps refining it. I don't know if it's the same guy or a similar style, but Paul Kent creates cityscapes. What does Alexander Babbage create? And I want to start to put some detail into this piece right here. Captain Planet said you had the power. That's right. Don't we all? Let's go like this. So this one. This is what I'm going to do. I really like this brush. I'm going to keep playing with this brush. And I want to go into some of this space and start to create some of these textures that I'm seeing. Let's add some light pops into this. Some pops of light. That's going to go right over here. And then we're going to have a pop of light right over here. That might be a bit much, but that's okay. And we're going to go pop a light there. Maybe pop a little bit more light right there. And there we have that, and then we'll bring some more of this white light brush into our space. I could probably carve them. Oh, you know what I should play with is some of my smaller brushes. I'm going to work on carving them, carving this space rather than trying to... Let's see, let's use some of our smaller brushes here that I don't usually use. And we go right down this way. Yeah, that's actually having an impact on what I'm aiming to do. So that's great. That's one great thing about live streaming and painting at the same time is you can like taking a step back is one thing, but when you can look at it from a totally different perspective on camera, it's really helpful. And you know, I think it gives you like a totally different perspective than if you were to just solely look from a from like a step back perspective. Kenzie wants to join. How's it going, Kenzie? How you doing? I am painting. What are y'all up to? Chilling? All right. Well, is it cold or chilling in the cold? All right. Well, hey, what do y'all do? Are y'all artists? Are you gonna become painters one day?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
All right. Yeah. Let's let's see some of your work. Let's see some of your work. She said.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear that. What's the reason?
It's in our gallery that we pay for.
Ah, okay. What?
It's not there right now.
I see. All right.
It's at our apartment.
All right. Cool.
They can hear us. They're complaining about us, but they're not hearing us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but my phone. I'm streaming from my phone, so the volume doesn't go that high. You gotta like yell.
Yeah, I get
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, when did you become an artist?
Well, it depends on what kind of artist. Like I started acting like nine years ago, but I started painting physically about 1 year ago. But I've been doing digital art for like quite a few years. This is just a little fun piece to work with. But yeah. So I'll do a little show and tell. Here's one. So I did this little project here.
Can you sing?
Can you sing?
No, I can't sing. Can you all sing? Can you sing about my painting?
What are you doing right now?
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Wow.
Can you sing about my painting?
No, that's not very me.
Ah, all right. Well, let me see. I got another one right here. Go ahead and share this one.
How do you do it?
Now these take me like a few hours each, maybe like 5 to 10 hours, depending on which one. But this is a fun little project I did a little while ago. I like
That's so cool.
I'm doing a piece of body parts right now, just bodies. And then let's see, I got one more.
Why do you do bodies?
So it's just a current project. Hold on, some of my paints are stuck here. All right, let's get this up.
Wait, did he?
No.
Oh yeah, so they're just studies right now. But then there's this other one. So this one's actually inspired by Vincent van Gogh, and it's one of his. So he did.
Thank God.
Yeah, Van Gogh. You gotta cough. So he did a series of drawings, and I copied his drawings. Well, like I guess you loosely, basically copied his drawings, but then painted them in a style inspired by his work. So this is that one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that's really cool.
Thanks.
I just again.
What's your name?
I go by Emmett.
Emmett.
Yeah,
Hi, Emmett.
right on. Which one of you is Kenzie, or both of you Kenzie? The what?
We're both called Kenzie.
Okay. All right. The Kenzie duo, huh? The Kate.
No. I'm called Ken. She's called Z. So together we call our profile Kenzie.
Yeah.
That's
easy.
that sounds like a musical group ready to flourish.
That's what we're doing. We're flourishing right now.
We told you we could sing.
Well, I don't hear any singing.
Oh, wait.
You can't
Wait. Can you
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I could take a break from this, and
Wait,
no, you know what? Here, let me pull a new palette.
I know I'm actually excited.
No, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do in a few seconds, but I don't know. This it's kind of a small window, so I don't know how long you can actually be here for. But
Until you draw us.
oh, really? Let's see. I don't know. I've never done this before. Usually, people are sitting either right in front of me or whatever.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Nah, not a bit for you.
I don't know. Let's see how this goes on this mini screen. I don't know. We'll play around here. So let's see how it happens.
Oh god. The live got shared.
Huh? The live got shared.
That's embarrassing, that's it.
Yeah, go on, start, go away.
I don't know. I'm trying. I can't see faces, so it's like, yeah, let's just. All right. If you could sit together for a bit, let me go here. That's. By the way, this isn't like a quick process, so it might take a bit. Let's go. All right. So. Let's see. All right.
Is that just my fucking nose?
It is, but it's the start of it.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the start. Hold on.
Sorry, Emmett, her behaviour.
And then let's go up here. And
What have you done? Don't move. Oh,
And then where's the hold on, let's see your friend there. Let's see how this works. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Oh, did you just freeze? Did you freeze the camera? Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Sorry.
okay, stay still, stay still, stay.
Who do you need to stay still, Ken or me?
Both of you.
I'm sorry.
Z, if you could stay still for a minute.
Stay still, Lisa. See.
Let's go. Get a lip here. And a nose here.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, play.
The what? What are y'all playing on Alexa?
Alexa, play. Next song.
All right, let's go throw in some hair now, just so I can start to do the shape here.
No. It's actually there. I'm actually doing this.
Yeah, because you're in a comfortable position.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm just sitting out.
I want to sit like how you are. You take up all the room.
Fuck you. Not you, man. We love you, man.
Thank you. Yes. Where y'all from? What's the where's the accent?
Where do you think?
You Australia?
Really?
And then what a black truck, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, that says enough. Wait, where are you from? America?
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh. Have you met any of your favourites?
Yeah, I've met a few famous people. Yeah, I was working on I recently, well actually I can't share that one, but you can actually see me in a scene with Robert Downey Jr.
There's four people in this
No, I can't say it because it hasn't been made yet, the show. But I was in a show with Robert Downey Jr. I could say this one because I was in a show with Robert Downey Jr., but not with him. Okay, I was in a scene with him where he plays a director and a sympathizer, and basically he like comes out and like makes fun of us for being bad actors in the scene.
That's Iron Man. No, it is.
Yeah.
Huh?
Iron Man.
No, it's called The Sympathizer.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he plays Iron Man.
I was pretty scared. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be a Marvel fan. Supposed to be a Marvel fan.
There we go.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Who have we got saying? Katie, Lily Rose, Frank the Sango, Good Tube. I bet that that's a shame. All that East Stephens character.
No, I've literally met people that is like really UK based.
Oh no, you actually met Cute. Oh no, not really. Wait, have you watched Chicken Shop?
Have I watched what?
Do you know who Little Mix is?
Pretty Little what?
Do you know who Little Mix is?
Little Mix, nah.
That show. American people don't know nothing about England.
Oh, England? No, I don't really know much about England actually. Yeah,
Somebody didn't know
I went to London like a few years ago.
What did you think about it? What did you think of it?
I love London. London is an amazing place.
What way? Why did you like it?
So I like that it was a really clean spot. That there wasn't a lot of like.
No, yeah, when you next go to London, go to Brixton. It's a really, really nice area.
That's where, like, you know, like Big Ben. That's where it was first originated.
Yeah.
Then they moved it to central London, but it used to be based in Brixton.
Yeah.
And there's like a spot where you can see that in the ground in that Brixton was a really nice area. Good for tourists.
And use that. Pretty cool.
But they make such a lovely place.
So have y'all been to Los Angeles? So here's what's cool about London that you can't find in Los Angeles is that in London, there's like, if you go around and like you walk around all the shops, like you can walk around every corner and there's like a shop. But in Los Angeles, if you walk around in circles, you're going to wind up in an alleyway, and that alleyway is just pure garbage. And that's just because I think y'all's cleaning system, the way y'all do your cleaning is much more organized and better.
You see the alleyways in fucking Brixton?
Not in Brixton, but definitely in London, it was pretty amazing. I mean, I know that's a weird thing to notice, but...
Then I get that. Did you do anything interesting in London?
No, we went to, so my girlfriend and I went to the Tate Modern.
Oh my god, I've been there!
And we saw a Shakespeare play at the New Globe Theater. So that was fun. And then she got us organized for a dinner at this really nice restaurant that's right along that river there. I don't know what it's called, but the Rhone or something. Huh? The what? I don't remember the name of it, but it was really good.
my latest one right now. Thank
Huh?
you for the roses. Can we? Wait, thank you for the roses. Wait, can we move a bit?
Yeah, you can move a bit.
Well, you can't make that much. Where's my? Something.
Let's see if I can rotate this so you can see a little closer.
Yeah, there we are.
Probably should have moved your face further, but it's all good. You two are gonna merge into each other like Ken and Z. Here we go. All right, so I need to be able to see the side of your head, Z. If you could. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. And then.
No, we're playing the door up.
All right, let's see. All right. Got- Here we go.
That one. Oh, Harley. This is what the bench. Not for real. You know, I feel like happy right now.
Just go.
No.
You know what?
Let's not do that.
One thing that artwork has taught me to appreciate as far as like women's makeup goes is the person who does your eyebrows. Cause just a tiny bit of like something wrong in your eyebrows like transforms your whole face. It totally does.
Yeah, okay.
Valid.
Valid. I get that in it. Dante, you're back. Why do you keep leaving and coming back? I need to stay on your you are. Come on, it's time.
What was that? Were you?
Sorry, not you end it. Not you end it.
I'm swapping brushes right now. Hold on one second. We're gonna go. Swapping a brush. Let's see. Alright. Where's that brush? There we go.
Dante, you're back. I know, you keep accidentally pressing the. Oh my god. The big abstract. Oh, I like it. Look, he's doing like different colours. Very fun. I thought he didn't get the pencils were in them. I didn't know paint was getting wrong.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, yeah, I'm actually doing a painting. It'll take a little longer, but, you know.
You might post me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Thank you.
I'll unfollow you via post.
I'll post it, don't worry. we will have a painting.
It's true.
Trying to figure out how I'm gonna bring your faces so close together without. Let's see. You're merging. That's what's happening. You're just merging together.
Oh, hell no! Hell no! Wait, I can't even see that comment. Yeah. Why can't I see that comment? Yeah. See both angles, that's weird. Oh my god. Yeah, this is so embarrassing. Yeah, it's on this line, it's really fucking me out. That's Are they painting you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Alex is painting us.
The Bruiser. What's up, Boostior fam? How you doing? All right, so let's carve this face a little.
It's so good. I actually like it. You better post this, Emmett.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, it is.
So what time is it out there in the good old Kingdom of the United? What time is it out there in the Kingdom of the United? 1:50?
What about you?
It's Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:50 p.m.
5:50 p.m.
I just realized what you said. Why are you saying good? How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know. I mean, I could finish now, but usually this takes at least an hour. But you don't have to stay for an hour. I'm probably just gonna do a couple more things and give you guys a break, give you all a break.
Take a picture. Right, show the thing.
Show what?
When you're done, show the picture. Yeah, she makes it.
Officer Drew Bellingham. Oh my god. What I could say about Drew Bellingham, I don't know. He is an amazing person.
Let's see.
Disgusting. Oh? No, that's okay.
Yeah, let's go like this.
Yeah.
Let's do.
I'm gonna say so. It's so crazy, not looking online. I'm actually like really interested in politics and so it's actually really. What are you saying? Like you're done? I'm just saying. Like, oh no, why? No, just your reputation's up there. That's what you want to say. No? How do you tell? And you're back. And you missed. What was that?
What's that?
Sorry, the light turned off. Yeah, you never know it, and basically, Emmett, our new friend, storing me and Tia. He's gonna post on Oh!
Let's see. Let's go.
No. What? It's really good for parenting. Just me. No. You like
So y'all sisters, or are you doing like a sleepover or what? Huh? Sisters? You're related? Awesome. Look at that.
That's why our parents. Well, how do I find a friend to see? Our parents said it on purpose.
basically, let me tell you the story about our parents, yeah? Should we say the story about our parents meeting?
Yeah, go for it.
Basically, our parents met, yeah. They had a young love, known each other since high school.
Literally, they got properly clean.
Yeah, they gave birth at a young age, yeah. They named the kid Kenzie. And then she passed away. And then, as a memorial.
So we've got to live with that.
Yeah, is this? I can't tell if this is a real story or if I should.
Sorry, it's fake. I don't know why.
Okay. No, it's good. Keep making it up. Keep going. Keep going with your creativity.
The real, no, there's actually maybe done and that, but right, none of that.
Kenzie's bullshit.
No.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't ask them.
No, oh, yeah. But, yeah. What's happening? Don't do it. Come actually, calm down. No, actually, stop. No, it's always, I don't. Stop it. Don't like that, my little friend. Amount! Oh my god. You know that's so good. This morning I was looking through my TikToks, yeah, and I literally thought, I haven't messaged Amount in a while, maybe I should message him. Because I've, what the frick was it?
I would. So now, what's his name?
How are you, Amount? I'm the wait for him to reply.
It's very delayed, you know.
Alright. That sounds bad. Definitely should talk about what's so bad. I want to get off this live now.
I'm not my favourite.
No, that's why I don't know you for a decade. It's not. Marvin's live when you literally swear and everything. Right. Good. That's so good. Last thing, yeah. We did that recently. Alright, that wasn't that funny.
Y'all are hilarious. I'm just. Let's go like this. And here we go.
No. I'm not putting rough on.
I like his hair. I like your hair, Emma.
Thanks. Yeah, it's my keep my hair out of my face while painting hair.
You like paint, you're like full-time job.
Not my full time.
Yeah, this is all, doesn't he?
Right.
This is definitely not my full time job, but almost maybe. You know, one day it'll get there.
How often do you like paint?
Probably like 20 hours a week.
30 hours a week?
Yeah.
That's a minute day. Yeah, you're quite
Wait, so how much is that a day?
I don't know, like
For that?
3 hours a week, 3 hours a day. It's going on take 10. Yeah, like 3 hours a day.
Oh wait, he was right. Alright. You were right.
What was I right about?
The maths.
The math.
I don't know if I'm being quiet or no.
Hey Z, can you look at the camera for a minute? Hold on.
Wait, say that again.
Can you look at the camera for just stay still for a few moments. All right, let's see.
Here we go. Alright, me too, man. Oh, really? You got to read the comment. We're not laughing at your dad. We're laughing at.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, live sex at the end.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll actually find the account.
I'm not sure watching this from the start of the absolutely fucking
So random. Like, TikTok.
so embarrassing. My nails are actually, how are my nails still on? They've lasted just so not well. They're so
Really
like,
good. It's like,
is he paying? Yes, he's paying off. Aren't you, Emmett?
Yes, I am. Ken and Z, the Ken Z.
Nails.
Here we go.
I did my own nails. I got out my arm.
Oh yeah, Emmett.
Yo,
Look.
I painted my own nails.
is that both from the same hand? Those are you? Oh, okay, yeah, cool. All right, nice job. Look at that. You got your own art. You got your own art. That's great.
No, I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting. Waiting. Till he's done with this painting. Look, he's really commenting. I'm laughing at nothing.
I probably could have just done a drawing, but thought we'd go all in.
How come we're not asking colour?
It's artistic like that.
It's like abstract, isn't it?
Well, it's not hyper realism. It's definitely not hyper realism because it doesn't look exactly like y'all. But so the thing is when you paint like this, you really need to spend a lot of time, probably at least like an hour, of just like continuing to carve the face. But Ken, I gotta see your face. Let me see. Can you pop in here for like a moment? Let's see. All right, so go right here.
Let me show you something.
Go on, show me. Yeah. Oh, no, it is. No, I know. Wait. Was that Heather Pye? Oh my god, yeah!
That's a big mystery. And he said,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What are y'all watching?
Yeah! You know what I thought it was?
I keep imagining someone like this.
Are you watching TV too?
Yeah.
Nah.
Emmett, we have news for you.
What?
We need to go in a sec.
In a sec?
Yeah.
How many seconds?
No.
No, let him do it.
Okay, fine, 2 minutes.
Alright. Two minutes. I got 1 minute left.
They hurt so bad when you hit them off. Okay, 30 more seconds.
30 more seconds? Okay, well, I mean, this will be pretty much it, except for. Yeah. Here we go. How long was this? About 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Your 20-minute portrait? And I'm going to put your names on it. Here we go. You're the conjoined Ken Z.
No, Ezzy. Oh, yeah.
And you're Ken and she's Z. So Ken. N.
Yes.
There you go, Ken Z.
Okay, show us like from the back, like from the back camera.
From here?
No, like. Come like that.
Huh?
That actually is so good. That is sick.
Your 20-minute portrait. Was that 20 minutes? I feel like that was like 15 minutes, but there you go.
Oh my god. Okay, if you follow us on the phone, you remember to post it.
Yeah.
Post it.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Okay.
I will do so, and I'll tag y'all, and then
Thank you so much.
y'all can help me get a show in London, get a gallery show.
I'll set you up. I know people. I know people too.
All right, cool.
Alright. Bye, Emmett. Thank you.
All right, you two, take care.
Bye.
There we go. I had to. That was a bit challenging. A live portrait of two small photos on TikTok. All right. Anyway. Let's go ahead. We're gonna put this up, and we'll work on something else. I'm gonna go back to this painting here. Let's bring this down. And let's see how this is going. So let's go like this. I need to clean this brush off. I'm going to use this brush to capture some of our figure in here. Let's go with our red. And I want to go red in here and to reduce some of the shadow here. Let's see what we can do about this area here. Actually, maybe up here to this leg right here. Some of the shadow is a little bit too rough, too bright. And there we go. So getting some of the more of the shapes in here, or the lights to our leg here. Bring in some more of our color down. We're going to start adding some life to our design here. By bringing down these, using these like brush strokes to just create a texture here. And here we go. So basically the effect I'm going for is like a textured effect on the leg. Cat or well, yeah, okay, take 10. Thanks for saying what's up and that Cat and I are good. Thank you. Yeah, great to hear from you. All right, so as we go on here, let's do this ankle. And bring these colors down. A little bit of a highlight right there. I actually need a lot more highlight right here. So we're going to take a lot of this white. I'm going to go right into this foot right here. Let's go like down here. We're gonna bring this space in. That's gonna help create some of the dimension. And let's go like this. We're gonna go bring these colors down. And we're gonna bring this into the body here. And just a tiny bit of highlight around the side here. Here we go. So this is going to come around again. There's going to be another light area just around the side of the foot here, or the side of the leg. Going to create this highlight, this appearance of like a highlight on this leg. That really only needs to come down right around here. But up here, this is a little too much. So we're going to darken the area. So let's go right here.
Oh god.
All right, we got a bunch of people in our live. By the way, I'm gonna mute everybody because I'm trying to paint right now, and I'm gonna have my TikTok on mute because I'm trying to keep it consistent for my YouTube channel as far as the conversation goes. But let's do this. Let's keep going, and we're gonna go painting this down. So here we go. We're gonna go bring this around. Let's get these feet. I want to define these feet a little better. In order to do that, I need just the right shade of white. But I'm going to use my small brush here. We're going to start capturing some of the details around. go into here. Maybe a bit more white on this. We're gonna go carve a carve right there. And carve into the foot. We're going to go across this toe. Go across this toe. Just to create some dimension here. Go right here. I'm gonna go pin down. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna go across. Okay, and I need to go into here and blend some of this space. You know what, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go into this section right here, and we're going to start to just build out this design with some dark blues. Create a mix of blue. Let's go into here. So this is going to carve up And here we go. So, got these colors. And we're gonna go ahead and bring in another area, some variety, color variety into this section. Babe, you're home. What's up? No more cat water. What are we gonna do?
Another trip.
Still haven't figured out the recipe for it? Painted some random TikTokers.
Okay.
Huh?
Cool.
What do you think? You see it?
Really see. I can't get over there. So. This they look good. That looks nice. Pasto, you call it? Pasto?
Well, the background is impasto. Say hello to Cat.
Hi.
Fern's in it, but you're not.
Oh.
Gotta stand three.
Over here? Okay,
Yeah.
hi.
There's camera right here. Camera right
I
here.
see. Okay, hello, everyone.
There is in-game called Lancer that's like D&D but with mechs.
Hi.
Nice.
All
Did you say 10-1? Did you say 10-1? You gotta go 10-1?
Yes.
Oh. 10-1, 10-1. Emergency runs. And how are we gonna do these? So we're gonna paint this down.
Got it recently?
Have I what?
Got it him recently?
No, but I've been brushing him a lot. Huh?
Maybe that's why.
Okay. And let's bring in there's going to be some shadow around the leg. We're slowly creating this rock. Creating this rock into like a 3D. Is a game. Sometimes your phone lags if you're outside in the heat too. My phone lags when I'm outside in the heat too long too. So, I can totally get that. I lost my small brush. I just had my small brush. But let's go here. How do I want to do this? I need some white highlights. So I'm going to grab some of the lighter highlights. Actually, I should bring out my small detail brush. Actually, you know what? Distractions. We're going to go with a smaller brush here. A bigger brush to capture some of the bigger space. And we're going to go right here. light right there. Carve in the light area. And just as we start to do this, we can start to see how some of the texture of this rock face is starting to take shape. We still need some more of it. And here we go. So I'm going to create and bring down some of our form down. And these light, by lights I mean these brighter values, the values closer to white, are going to help to start to make this face pop a bit more. And we're going to go like this. Top tier dog name is Poggers. Yes, I could agree to that. Top tier dog name is Poggers. So you thinking about getting a dog, King? Have your kids been bugging you to get them a puppy? It's been hard to say no. I think this top space needs a little bit of a, just a little bit of a gradation. Just a tiny bit of a gradation here. Tomorrow's going to be an extended painted day. Going to be out for quite a bit. Smooth out this surface. And I think just with these subtle details, there's stuff that's starting to come along here. Let's go ahead and bring out a smaller brush here to craft this a bit better. They want a bull. Oh, you want a bull terrier. They got that droop snoot. Yeah, maybe Christmas or something. Hey, whatever keeps the kids happy and entertained, right? I guess that's a good thing. I don't have kids, but you do, so you know, I'm sure you know what your kids, what you and your family can handle and what you want. All right, making art together with my friend.
Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes.
Good evening, Kathleen. 15 minutes. 7 minutes.
So King, you grew up with Dalmatians. Dude, I heard Dalmatians are like the #1 most like dangerous breed of dog. Like, you know, there's like what society thinks is the most dangerous breed, and then there's like what actually is the real breed. And I heard that it's Dalmatians. Can you verify that, you know, the validity of that statement at all? I mean, I'm sure you had a good experience with Dalmatians, so I'm totally curious. I've never had a Dalmatian before. I mean, it's not like I've had even a large variety of dogs in my life, but Dalmatians are definitely quite the curiosity. Very, very high energy animals, I hear. I wonder how Dalmatians became the official dog of the world of fire stations. I have all this green paint and nothing to do with it. And I think it's almost dry, so I need to find something to do with it. Actually, I'm going to put this painting down for a second. I'm going to go back to this other painting. Oh, my painting. My paintings are all over the place. Here we go. Find something to do with my artwork. Okay. I have all this green paint. So I need to just like paint on top of this entire thing. Just take all this green paint and just go over it all this. I think it's already dry. Oh no, yes. Still got tons of green paint left. Nope, not as much as I thought. That was it. That's all I got out of my green paint. My goodness. That's not good. Thought I'd get way more from it. That's what happens when you let your paint dry too quick, too long. You lose out on valuable amounts of paint. All right. So, I guess that's this. So the dumb inbred ones, they got overbred because the demand from the movies were kind of like chows. Pepper was purebred and the puppies were chill. So chill puppies, purebred ones are chill. That's good to know. All right, we're gonna put this painting back up here, and let's do. I'm gonna take one of my smaller brushes, and we're gonna do some dark colors. We're gonna carve in some of the darker colors here. So starting from up here, let's just actually start down here. And we're going to get another little chunk right here. What we're doing right now is we are carving out certain shapes that help to define this as like a rocky thing. Hey, Edits, what's going on, my dude? How you doing? What's the latest with you? Yeah, my hair's getting long, so I've been letting it just kind of puff out. I'm thinking it might be a thing soon, you know? I might just make it official that this is my new hairdo. The do. I might just make this my new thing. So if you're just tuning in right now, what I'm working on is defining 3D texture of our piece right here. And the way you do that is by just adding dark shadows where you feel they're necessary. And of course I have a reference, so with this reference I have the opportunity to not have to make it up, and I basically figure out as we go. Let's just put them in, and you can really see, you know, how this all kind of like comes together. I have so many light spots here that, you know, I haven't really started to put in the shadows yet, but once I start to put in the really dark shadows, you can start to tell the difference of how this all gets formed. And all it is a series of color combinations, or value combinations, I should say. So value combinations, as in, you know, the darkest shadows help create separation as you're with the lightest shadows, and then everything in between just helps to create this design of this look of shape and form. And as I start to put in these shadows, you can really start to tell the difference of what this is. So here we go, we got that. And here we go. We've put about, what was Pacha's kid name from Emperor News Guru? I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I was saying earlier, someone was talking about my hair the other day. I was like, this is the haircut that you give to a child with hair, growing their hair out a lot, and you don't really know what kind of haircut to give them, but you still want to keep it out of their face. But you know what? There's no reason that an adult cannot use that same reasoning for their hair. There's no reason why an adult should not be allowed to use that same justification for a haircut or for a hairstyle. I will make this hairstyle no longer a child's haircut. That is my duty. But anyway, I have all these like white areas that I should probably carve out, because it doesn't really make sense that they don't have a shadow. So what I'm going to do is carve them out like so. And let me think of how this is looking. So looks like the shadows are anything in the back. So anything in the back, in the rear side, needs to be a bit darker. So we're going to darken this space. I'm making stuff up at this point. So anything in the rear needs to be a little bit darkened. And let's see, darken a little bit more, add a little bit more variety of shadow. There's a lot more subtle nuance. That Mongol warrior hair. Mongol warrior, yeah. That's what I was going for, the Mongol warrior, Mongolian warrior. That's badass. I like that idea of being a Mongol warrior. Minus the cruelty and the all the bad stuff, of course. All right, let's carve this piece out. There's a little bit of shadow that comes into here. You know what's funny is from a distance this actually looks kind of cool, but up close it looks kind of funky. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna leave it at that. And let's see what we can do about tightening up these toes. I think that's like my final touch is tightening up those toes. Alexa off. Cat. Alexa went off, just letting you know. Here's a fun thing that I like to waste time doing sometimes is just going into my brush and like just picking the brush apart. Just picking the brush apart. And I don't know if this is actually good for the brush. Anyway, now you think about it, there's martial cultures all the way around the Arctic. Vitamin D deficiency from that sun. What do you mean? Martial as in like violent cultures, and you think that's because they don't have enough sun? I mean, that's an interesting theory. You know, they're constantly trying to find places that are warmer. Are people in colder climates more likely to become martial cultures, cultures of violence and martial arts? And I guess that's what you're saying. If that's a theory, maybe. Anyway. All right, so let's go into these toes here. We're gonna go into these toes, and we're gonna get some of these highlights. We're gonna get some nice highlights into these toes. Bring in some of the white here. So what does everybody think about Hok Tua girl? I know everybody knows about Hok Tua girl. She's famous now. For all the right reasons. And I'm not being sarcastic. I think I say that a little bit jokingly, but I'm also kind of serious. Like, yeah, no, those are. She's a funny person. She has a sense of humor. And she is going to have a career in entertainment. How nice is that? You spit on you're leaving immediately. Damn, dude. Harsh. Well. I guess to each their own, right? Never the twain shall meet. What does that even mean? Never the twain shall meet. What is the... Who meets at the twain? Alexa, what is the twain?
The term twain is a noun and adjective that refers to a cardinal number, 1 plus 1, which means 2. It is used to describe something that is in 2 parts or consists of 2 individuals or things. The word is often associated with the American writer Mark Twain, whose real name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. He was a prominent humorist, essayist, and author of novels such as The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Twain's works are widely regarded as groundbreaking and have influenced successive generations of writers.
Never the twain shall meet. What does that even mean? Alexa, what does never the twain shall meet mean?
From wordhistories.net. The phrase never the twain shall meet means 2 different people or things are totally incompatible.
It's disrespectful. That's hilarious. That is a funny interpretation on the Hok Tua girl, my friend. All right, so we're gonna give it a toenail here. People must have had some ugly toenails back in the day, because whoever carved these toenails didn't make them look very nice. I think toenails weren't an weren't in aesthetic demand back in the day. But I guess if you didn't have like the proper shoes, it makes sense that you wouldn't have nice toenails. You know, I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to finishing this live stream, because then I get to see some of the comments that I've received, or that on one of my recent paintings, which didn't go over so well with an audience. It went absolutely horrible with an audience. I got 300 comments that were all negative. I find that hilarious. I like it. I like that idea. 300 negative comments. But I shall survive and thrive. There we go. You know, as far as well-delivered jokes, I mean, I feel like that is one of those things that you just like, you can't act it. You know what I mean? Like, I saw the movie Roadhouse, the new one with Conor McGregor, and a lot of people said Conor McGregor is a horrible actor. Like he was like horrible in the movie, but in my mind, I'm like, dude, he's not an actor. He is Conor McGregor. That character in the movie is Conor McGregor. That is not some made-up person. That is literally what Conor McGregor would be like if he was a movie villain and a psychopath. And I thought it was amazing, because you can't act like Conor McGregor. You have to become a professional MMA fighter that becomes one of the best in the world, and who like develops a unique personality. And that's the only way you can really like come up with something like that. Because like, I think any actor would think villain, stoicism, stoic villain, and all that. But what's going on, y'all? I have y'all on mute because I am live streaming on YouTube, and I need to communicate with my YouTube viewers. But I thank you for inviting me to a team stream. Yes, team stream is the way to go. Oh wow, I won already. That was easy. Alright, what's going on, new live team streamers? I am streaming on YouTube, so everybody else is on mute. But I appreciate y'all taking the time to connect with me and to do a live stream with me on TikTok. You wonderful people, you. Who here's an awesome person? Raise your hand. I hope everybody raises their hand. Really, you think so, if somebody was to portray a villain, anybody could have done it in the style of Conor McGregor? Like, I think it would have taken an incredibly talented and brilliant actor to come up with his character. Because that is not, like, something you just come up with, in my opinion. But, you know what? It sounds like you have an alternative opinion, and I'm totally open to reading it. May not agree, but I think his character was so unique. It was one of a kind. Not just anybody, but I said people think stoic villain, but your mind goes to that Tim Curry, Jack Black type villain. Oh, so you're saying when you think of a villain, you think Macho Man Randy Savage meets Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, as in Doctor Doom. What movie's Doctor Doom from? I want to say it's like a DC Superman villain, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know how Doctor Doom would act, but I can imagine how Macho Man Randy Savage would act. So here we go. We're going to add a little bit of color into here. A little bit more of a bright area. Let's bring in our shadow here again. Here we go. Let's see. Joni is here. What's going on, Joni? Fantastic Four Comics. Woe be unto you, foolish mortal, for you have roused the wrath of doom. Just love MF Doom. Is how Dr. Doom talks. Woe be unto you. Woe be unto you, foolish mortal, for you have roused the wrath of doom. Is that it? No, not quite. Woe be unto you, foolish mortal, for you have roused. For you have roused the bane of doom. Joe Nee, I'm glad y'all can connect as people who understand each other. So let's go with what's going on here is I need some more highlights again. I'm putting on some finishing highlights onto this piece right here. And let's go into see how that looks. Yeah, the knee goes down, knee pops down, comes around, and then this needs to be brought in a bit. Just doing some finishing rounding out of the knee here. Round that out. If I can round this piece out a bit better. Helps to create some roundness. Some more roundness.
Help yourself to the food and drink.
Thanks. Let's see what we can do about this shape up here. I want to put this down. Curve this up.
Cool down some.
Huh?
It's cool to cool down.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's get some red into here.
You can probably shut up the air and open the door. Breathe. Yeah, we're down to 82. What time did you get home today? Like 2?
2, 3. Something like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you lay down, and I lay down at 2:30.
All right. Well, right now, actually, the wonderful Kathleen Roy has prepared dinner for the evening, so it's time for me to wrap up this painting here. Actually, I think I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna put a signature down here, right on the bum. I'm gonna put a signature on the butt.
What's a butt?
The rum. I might have another day on this. I'm gonna spend another day on this, just to capture a couple more details. But for those of you here, thanks for tuning in. King, always good to chat with you. We'll have to brainstorm some ideas to take over the internet.
Mhm.
But until tomorrow, I'm gonna wrap up my stuff here, and before I log off. And I should be back tomorrow morning for a longer painting session, an extended painting day. Probably start something new. We'll see what it is. Definitely not done with this piece. I have a couple more things I'd like to do. But with that, wrapping this. Hey, take care, Joni. Thank you so much. Take care, Joni. And King Master Lord. And now.